Good morning and happy Wednesday. Happy snowy Wednesday in the Dakotas. Hey. All right, we're going to dig into the immune system fast and furious as Dr. Tiff likes to go. First things first, we're going to talk about supplements. What I would recommend, the basic 5 that I talk about. Obviously, this is not to replace without knowing you, without knowing your goals, without knowing how your health is, dosages are not basic, right? They're specific. And the quality of your supplements is super important. And so making sure that they're always physician grade. But I'm going to talk about the top 5. Given the virus and all of the things that are happening right now, it is really important to focus on your immune system. And not for it to be to treat anything, but how do we give it the best chance to be the most resilient, the most adaptable? Bottom line, that's what we're after. So, number 1, fish oil. Number 2, vitamin D. Number 3, probiotics. Number 4, number 4, B complex. And number 5, multivitamin, multi-mineral. And the key is that they are physician grade and that there are independent studies done on research, because big box stores, the FDA doesn't regulate this stuff. So those are the basic ones that I recommend people be on consistently. The second way to increase your immune system is getting rest. And I say rest because I would maybe talk about stress adaptation at this time in the world. But I think obviously stress and rest go together. It takes a lot of energy right now to get through a day. There's a lot of fear. There's crazy stuff on the TV, crazy stuff on the radio. Crazy stuff on social if you choose for it to be. And it's really, really, really important that you rest and you allow your brain to heal. The brain has to come off the cliff. It has to calm down. And without the brain doing that, we're not going to get the best chance at the body doing that either. And number 3, and I'm not going to talk about vitamin D a little bit just because of the cold. The cold depletes our system. So I remember when Gavin would have sore throats when he was growing up. And my chiropractor recommended always keep his throat warm. So whatever organ system that is struggling, so if it's your sinuses, if it's your throat, if it's your respiratory system, keeping it warm and bringing energy in there so it can stay is important. And now it's freezing cold out. So what happens when it's cold out is we lose that ability to adapt. It's harder for our system to adapt. So if our immune system is a little bit wonky already, and we're out in the cold, let's just say a football game, and we're standing out there, or we're in practice or cross-country runner, whatever the case may be, and you're outside for a long time, the organ that is the weakest may have some struggles. So if normally you get a sore throat when you're run down, you're probably going to have a sore throat. If your tummy is off for, let's just say, a kid, even an adult, those are the areas that aren't going to get enough energy to heal. So the immune system is going to tank. That's why I recommend probiotics, just because the probiotics help build the immune system. And when we have stress in our system, we need the immune system to work the strongest that it ever could. The immune system, 80% of the immune system lives in the digestive system, which is why probiotics are important, is to heal that gut. Secondly, the brain, or the digestive system, or the gut, is the second brain. So now we have this safety pin. Think of the safety pin loop that we need to keep connected. So the more stressors we have, COVID's a stressor, right? In so many ways, and for so many families. We have family stress right now. We have money stress right now. We have job stress right now. We have weather. It's snowing. It's supposed to blizzard tomorrow. We have weather stress right now. Anything that's stressful, whether it's a micro trauma, a micro stress, like it snowed in October, or if it's a macro stress, you're dealing with a big thing. So health issue, car accidents, big stuff, or old trauma. All of those are going to deplete the immune system. And rest is where your body can heal. From 11 to 2 p.m. And actually, our body has a clock. So certain hours of your day are responsible for certain organs doing its work. From 11 to 2 is your detox organs, so liver. Which is why I always tell, especially kids that work on going to bed at 1 a.m. and getting up at 11, their detox organs aren't working fully because they're not going to bed. So those portions, like let's just say we're a night owl and we want to have pizza at 11 o'clock. Well, that pizza now, it needs to be digested and processed, absorbed. And the liver at that moment is supposed to be detoxing. Well, it can't. It can't detox it when you got other organs working. So sleep is when the when the body can rest. And we need the brain to rest. We are in a state of high adrenaline, high anxiety, high stress, high worry. We don't want our kids to get sick because if they get sick, daycare shuts down for 2 weeks. Or if our kid brings it to the football team, the football that's real. And so think of what our cells are doing. They're just constantly in overdrive, trying to adapt, trying to figure out, hey, where do I need to put my cells in order to heal this body? So when the cold happens, vitamin D should go up because we're trying to get the system to work. And omegas, did I say that in the first 5? I might not have. But fish oil and omegas need to also go up to increase our fat stores. And likely when it's cold, your body's going to deplete some of all of it. So if you're already coming into the winter season depleted, guys, whether it's immune system, stress response, anxiety, migraines, it's likely not going to get better. Okay? It could get better from an allergy standpoint, an inflammatory standpoint. We don't have all that stuff happening, but, and by the way, that's also gut. So when you have allergies, we got gut issues. So we need to work on healing the gut and healing it through food and supplements. And then third is making sure you're getting adjusted. Obviously, it maybe goes without, it's 11:11, make a wish, everybody. But making sure, understanding that every adjustment is like an Etch-a-Sketch. And it once you shake it, it is a download for your brain to clear everything out. And that then gives us more resilience. That gives us more resilience to handle the stress, the relationships, the money. So I just wanted to give an overview. I'm starting to see a ton of immune system stuff coming through, and it can show up in so many ways of depletion. You can have achy legs because you're dehydrated, and all of a sudden you're dehydrated on a chronic basis. Now it's cold weather. Your body just can't get over the hump. And if we're stressed and we're running, our sleep schedule is likely off. So look at your schedules. Get back to some rhythms. Get back to some routines in your life. Start making supper again. Start drinking your water. Take the top 5 supplements that I recommended. And if anything, just for resilience, just for that. Because I can attest, energy is super heavy everywhere. It's heavy in your bodies. It's heavy in groups of people when I'm adjusting people. It's heavy in families because there is definitely a stigma out there of what is happening. So, and awareness of how that's actually affecting your body and what it's doing and what's normal. You can talk to your neighbor and you can talk to your family and they say, oh, it's totally normal to have sore throats right now, and it's totally normal to feel run down. It's not. You got to listen to your body and what it's trying to tell you, though, and teach your kids how to listen to their body and know what that's trying to tell them too. So go get them. get some rest, take your top 5, get adjusted, get in some routine and rhythm in your day, in your life, and then start to watch how your health actually improves, which is what nobody thinks is possible at this moment. It is. I totally believe in your body. So, love you guys all.